I got a chimney of coals. Look at all that smoke. Y'all, last summer, my wife discovered these Johnsonville Chorizo sausages. I call them chorizo, but they're tighter packed than chorizo. They're more like a longaniza. So, because you know, regular Mexican chorizo is going to fall apart. It's just packed really loose. You mix it with scrambled eggs. This stuff's packed a little tighter. My wife loves this stuff. I like it a lot too. I did 2 videos on them last summer. One was an initial review, and then another was the way I like to cook them. That might have been last fall. I'll put a link to both those videos down below. But this past spring, I acquired a Slow N Sear Plus. It's got the charcoal basket in the bottom. And I cooked some the other night, Tuesday night, on the Slow N Sear. Now that was a long day, rough day, and I got home after 8 p.m. and from my son's baseball practice, and I needed something easy to cook. We had 2 packs of these, and boy, cooking them with the Slow N Sear make it easy. I mean, easy. And you know what I did that night? I used leftover coals from the previous 3 Slow N Sear cooks. Tonight, I'm using a fresh batch of that Kingsford hickory, and boy, is it putting out some smoke. Can you see that? Wow. All right, hey, it's real easy. I'm gonna dump those in the Slow N Sear. It's gonna get the temperature up to about 350 or higher, 350 to 400 degrees. Vents are gonna be wide open. I'm gonna lay 10 of these out on the coals, and then a few minutes later, they'll be ready to go. Big Lou barbecue.
All right, to go with these sausages, I wanted to make an onion bomb. Some people call them by other names. It's basically a stuffed onion. I read a recipe in a skateboard magazine way back in the 80s. Yeah, I used to skateboard. Can you believe that? And in that Thrasher magazine, they called it Dead Skull Surprise. You just peel an onion, and then you cut the top out sort of at a cone shape like that. This one falls into 2 pieces, but that's all right. And then you just core the onion out with your knife and just get all that stuff out of the middle of it so that you hollow out a cavity inside the onion, and you put stuff in it. I'm going to put an habanero pepper in it. It's a jarred habanero pepper. I don't keep fresh habanero peppers on hand much, but I buy these jars, and I really like it. That's the last one in that jar, so that's just an excuse to go buy a new jar. It was also the smallest in the jar. It was a run in the litter. I put in a clove of fresh garlic inside the habanero, put the habanero in the onion, pack in a pat of butter, and put the top on it. You can sprinkle it with paprika or chili powder if you want to. Really ought to bake for about an hour, but like I said, I only let that go for the 25 minutes that the sausages were on the grill. Now let's get the grill thrill on. I already put a 5-pack of these Johnsonville Chorizos down, and I put this last 5-pack on there. It drives me absolutely bonkers that Johnsonville sells sausages in 5-packs. I think they ought to sell them in half dozens, all right? 6 packs and dozens and 2 dozens. That's the way things ought to be sold. 5-packs drive me nuts, all right? Once they're on, I set the onion bomb down on there, and I cover the grill up. And like I said, this was late, all right? So this was an easy meal to do. It was already 20 minutes to 9, and it had gotten dark, all right? It gets up to about 450 according to that Oklahoma Joe's thermometer I have on my Weber grill. When the sausages were about done, I moved the onion bomb over to the sear side. All right, let me move the camera over there too. It takes a little while because I had to walk around the tripod, but it looked like that. Now let it start getting some char marks on it. 5 minutes after 9, it's time to pull the sausages off, or about that, but I'm going to try to sear up this onion a little bit on the side, and the top fell out. Remember, it was in 2 pieces, and so that caused a little bit of flame up. But hey, that makes grilling fun, right? Now, you don't cook with a clock, you cook with a thermometer, and these are at about 188. You want them to be at least 180 in the center. And I've learned that Slow N Sear cooks so evenly that if one's at 188, they're all at 188, all right? Let me show you inside how evenly it cooks. Let's get the taste test on.
Okay, now here they are. And what I want to show you, the most amazing thing about that Slow N Sear is the even heating. They were all above 180. And they were facing the grill this way, the coals this way, but you see that side's cooked too. I didn't have to turn them around on the grill. I didn't have to move some from the hot side to the cold side. Mr. Pear said, when he sent me the Slow N Sear, that it would transform the way my kettle cooked. And then these things have cooked, I'm sorry, I'm going to stay in the light here. They have cooked evenly, front to back, on all sides. I didn't have to turn them at all. I just let them go, all right? All right, cut the onion up. I dropped the onion on the coals, and hopefully everything didn't fall out of it. Yeah, see the jalapeno and the garlic are still in there. Oh yeah. I mean, not the jalapeno, I'm sorry, the habanero. Just like that. Just like that. And you cut that up and serve it on a bun, or you put it right on a plate. However you want to do it. You can serve it like that, and like that, or you can take a piece of bread, put it in there, chop that, and put all that on a sandwich like this. Good enough for today. However you want to eat it. All right, taste test time. That's delicious. You know what I need to do? I need to cut that sausage. Look, that's what it looks like on the inside. And there's a little red ring around it. Is that possibly a smoke ring? These are fantastic.